last class we discussed about the DC motor. DC motors classified into three types. One is shunt, series and compound. According to method of connection of field winding, the DC motors are classified into three categories. Now we go for this is in basic electrical and electronics engineering, we studied previously DC motors. What is the principle of motor? What are the classification of DC motors? Now we go for speed control of DC motor. The back EMF equation of DC motor we discussed in the previous classes. The back EMF equation EB equal to pi Z E by 68 is back EMF equation of DC motor, any DC motor. The back EMF equation also given by EB equal to P minus IRA according to circuit diagram. According to circuit diagram of shunt motor, the back EMF equation is this one. What is the speed control required? We require speed control for anything. Switch off this back. Switch off. Okay, we can switch off. The back EMFs are two equations we obtained in the previous class. One is EB. It is also generated EMF in DC motor, and this is the another equation for calculating the back EMF. If you know supply voltage for motor and armature. The back EMF equations. The back EMF equation EB is proportional to N. The back EMF is. From this we can go for speed control of DC motor. Speed control of DC motor. Speed control of DC motor. Let us discuss one. The speed is controlling for various applications. In industries, if you go for industries, the speed control is required. Suppose in manufacturing industries, if the chocolates or if any material is manufactured that is traveled by using belt conveyors. If the belt conveyor is moving 60 kilometers per hour, all the equipments will be fallen down. Suppose one bottle is carried out. If you go for cool drinks, how to manufacture cool drinks? After pouring the water into cool drinks, after providing the water into cool drinks, all the bottles will be kept on belt conveyor. If the belt conveyor moving with 70 kilometers per hour, all the bottles will be fallen down. You know that what is the bike speed? 70 kilometers per hour if you moving the belt conveyor, it is not required. The belt will be running more speed, means all the bottles will be fallen down. Similarly, the speed control in various applications. Suppose if you go for crane, the speed control is limited. If you go for JCB works, there is a motor inside. That the JCB is traveling 360 degrees. 360 degrees it will travel. Similarly, if you go for highest lift in industries applications or in showrooms, the lift speed will be very smoothly, speed control is required. You know that if the lift is falling very fastly, what will happen? You know the situation. You already saw that if the lift is falling down very fastly, all the persons will suffer from overspeed. That means speed control, smooth speed control is required for industrial applications or domestic applications, whatever it is. Hence, speed control is important for DC motor. Is it right? The speed control is important for DC motor. If you go for fan speed control, we are using one rheostat, and after varying the speed control, we are reducing the speed. Similarly, for DC motors are used for smooth speed control. In lift also we are using DC motors. But AC motors gives high speed. Smooth speed control is possible with only DC motors, not AC motors. Okay. In lift also we are using these motors. The speed control of DC motor or any motor is intentionally we have to control the speed. Then what are the methods to apply to control the speed, that we will discuss now. We know that back EMF of any motor is given by pi Z and P by 68, and another equation is V minus IRA. In this equation, if you substitute, then we will get what is the speed control. N equal to, or N is proportional to EB by pi. There are two variables. This is constant. This is also constant, because in any DC motor, Z, the number of conductors will be constant. By the method of construction, some number of conductors will be fixed. Our conductors will not alter, those conductors. Poles also fixed, that means constant. N is the speed variable. It is flux also it varies because the number of field winding is the field winding current producing the flux. Hence, it is also varies. But this also constant 60A in case of DC motor. From this equation, N is proportional to EB by 5. N is proportional to EB by 5, or N from this equation N equal to EB by 5 into some constant. All these constants are, that is constant P and 60A, all these are constant. We can write, if you remove the constant, proportionality will come. If you remove the proportionality, constant will come. You know that. N is proportional to EB by 5. I understand this, how we are obtain this. Okay, in this equation we can substitute this one. N is proportional to EB is V minus IA RA if you substitute by 5. This is the speed and different parameters relation. The speed depends on which parameters in DC motor. Okay, flux is phi is the flux per pole. If you vary the flux, the speed can increase or decrease. The relation between flux and speed is, you know that, inversely proportional. N is inversely proportional to flux from this equation. That means if you reduce the flux, speed will increase. If you increase the flux, speed will decrease. That is inversely proportional. If you decrease the flux, speed will be reached to maximum. This method of control is known as varying the flux. It is known as flux control method. Flux control method. It is the method we are using to obtain more speed. Suppose the motor rated speed is 1000 RPM. 1000 revolutions per minute or rotations per minute. If the 1000 RPM is the rated speed. What is meant by rated speed? For every motor, the manufacturer given some rated speed. The speed of the motor, the maximum speed it can obtain during the full load voltage. That is rated speed. Rated speed in the sense it is maximum speed that can able to run the motor. Beyond the above the motor rated speed, if you want to control, because we require 1500 RPM in some applications. In some applications, if you want more than 1000 RPM, 1500 RPM if you require, then we go for flux control method. Flux control method is obtained, we derive from this equation. One of the method and more than rated speed to control the speed of the DC motor, we are using flux control method. And if you observe this equation is important. It relates the speed control methods of DC motor. This equation shows how can we vary the speed. This equation can show how we can vary the speed of a DC motor. Okay. Now speed is inversely proportional to flux. If you want more speed, rated speed, it is the rated speed of the any motor. If it is a rated speed is the maximum speed of a motor. More than that speed if you want, we have to go for flux control method. In this equation, another term is there, voltage V. By varying the voltage also we can increase the speed, reduce the speed. That is another method is voltage control method. Voltage control. The second method of controlling the speed of DC motor is voltage control method. Because it's a V is the supply voltage for DC motor. You know the DC shunt motor construction, similarly block diagram. This is the DC shunt motor block diagram. B and shunt is connected in parallel with armature. This is the armature winding. It is armature. This is IL. It is supply voltage V, and this current is ISH. It is a shunt motor block diagram. This resistance is known as shunt field resistance. It is known as shunt field winding. The shunt field winding produces the magnetic flux. Magnetic flux will be provided by field winding in case of DC motor. Okay. By seeing this equation, we can relate the speed in three ways. One is V, another one is phi, another one is RA, IA, RA. The third method of is resistance control, armature resistance. It is IA means armature current, RA is armature resistance. By varying the armature resistance, we can control the speed by providing the constant voltage, by providing constant flux, by changing the RA resistance. That is resistance control, armature resistance control. Armature resistance control is another method to control the speed of DC motor. Now, popularly, these are the three methods to control the speed of a DC motor. Okay. From this equation, we predicted that the speed can vary for a DC motor in three ways according to the equations what we discussed in previous classes. The back EMF is given by this equation, and the back EMF for this circuit, the shunt motor circuit, also given by EB equal to V minus IR. Back EMF is the generated EMF in DC motor. It is the back EMF opposes the supply voltage. It is plus and minus if you assume supply voltage. The back EMF EB will be minus and plus. It is opposes the supply voltage. The back EMF equations are two equations. From this equation we obtain this N is inverse proportional to EB by 5. Now speed is inversely proportional to flux and proportional to back EMF. The back EMF equation we can substitute here. The back EMF equation is important. This equation and this equation already generated voltage also it is. Hence we can write easy it is in case of generators. But in case of motor, we are not generating the voltage. We are giving the supply for motor instead of taking that back EMF and this back EMF. If you substitute, you can get three methods of speed control. One of the method is flux control method. Flux control method means phi is the flux control method. If you control the flux by providing a rheostat in field winding, by providing a resistance, a variable rheostat in field winding in series with the field winding, we can adjust the current in shunt field winding. Rheostat or resistance opposes the current. If you provide the resistance, we can adjust the current in shunt field winding, which produces the flux. If you adjust the current by using rheostat, it is known as flux control method. A simple diagram to represent flux control method is this one. Instead of providing rheostat in series with the field winding, if you provide in series with the armature, the rheostat is provided in series with the armature like this. If you provide a rheostat in series with the armature, this rheostat is connected in series with the armature, then it is connected to supply V. By varying this rheostat RH, armature rheostat it is. Now, previously what we mentioned, that is field rheostat. If the rheostat is provided in the field winding, then that rheostat controls the flux. Okay. If the rheostat, if you provide here in series with the armature, it controls the armature current. By varying the rheostat, we can adjust the current. This is known as the voltage control method. If you provide the rheostat in series with the armature, by adjusting that, if you can control resistance also. It is also known as armature resistance control. These are the three methods, important methods to control the speed of a DC motor. Okay, this is a very important topic coming to exam point of view for basic electrical and electronics engineering. In depth of one by one, how to control, what are the various methods, flux control method also. We did in experiment, one experiment is there in the lab. We have to do this flux control method. In flux control method, we are obtaining more than rated speed. Below the rated speed, suppose the 1000 RPM is the rated speed. If the 1000 RPM is the rated speed of a DC shunt motor, if you want a speed below 1000, we go for armature resistance control, armature voltage control. And one of the method is flux control method. More than 1000. More than 1000 we go for these two methods. 2 and 3 methods. Armature voltage control method and armature resistance control method. Two methods are used below the 1000 RPM. Okay. By providing rheostat in series with the armature, we can control the belt speed in manufacturing industries. That not only one rheostat they will connect electronics components also to control the speed. Speed control of DC motor by using electronic components, by changing the resistance by automatically, by using circuits, they are controlling the speed. The belt conveyor slowly moving. The person will catch or machinery will catch. In industries you saw that the belt conveyor is moving slowly. All the equipments are kept on that manufacturing plant. ఏదైనా ఎక్విప్మెంట్ తయారైతే అక్కడ పెట్టుకుంటాం, మిషన్ పెట్టుకుంటాం, మళ్ళీ అదే మిషన్ తీసుకుంటాం, ఇంకో మిషన్ క్యాచ్ చేసి ప్యాక్ చేస్తాం. అంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో మోస్ట్లీ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ DC motors to control the speed of. In some cases the speed may be rated more than rated speed. We have to remember one thing, more than rated speed, flux control method is used. Below the rated speed means 1000 below. if the rated speed is 1000, normally the rated speed may be 1500, 1200 like that. More than rated speed, if you want speed, that is flux control method. In aeroplanes, the speed control will be increases. More than rated speed is required. For that, we have to change the flux control method. But some industries they require slow speed. At that moment, these two methods they will follow. By providing rheostats in different armature and flux, we are controlling the speed. That is the three methods of speed control of DC shunt motor. Above the rated speed, we are obtaining in flux control method. Now varying the speed of rheostat. Now note down the readings of speed. Now see the speed. Now the speed is increased 1500 above. By adjusting the rheostat, we can obtain different speeds. That is above rated speeds only by the use of flux control method.